We're in the art cabin. I had to haul half the house out here, but we're going to do some art journaling. So I'm just going to place this mask down and explain to my sister the beauty of a mask and using it with distress ink. How do I want my music notes? Maybe like this. Okay, so it's kind of sticky-ish. But it's not glue, okay? So I'm taking this color Pickled Raspberry, weird name, pink pretty much. And these new ones are kind of juicy, which is nice. That the ink is kind of juicy. So then what you're going to do, Mickey, with your stamp, you're going to go in a circular motion, and you're going to just kind of keep your mask down. See how it lifted up? But that's okay. It doesn't matter as long as you just kind of can get in between all the little creases and crevices and stuff. And then just mask on your musical notes. Okay?
Oh, most of those paints from your guy. What's his name?
Tim Holtz.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. So you're next, Mickey. And then what you can do, I'm just going to show you while I have my camera on. See, I've got that.
Wow.
What I'm going to do with some water, distress ink reacts to water incredibly. So look at this. When I spritz, watch what happens to the ink. Just wait. It'll start to spot, and drippage and all that kind of stuff is what we want. We don't care about that kind of stuff. Oh, it didn't work. You know why, people? Because I did acrylic underneath. So it doesn't work that way. So, but it doesn't matter. It'll still be fun. So next I'm going to take some music and just sort of collage it a little bit on the page. So playing in the art cabin, people. And I am definitely going to collage over my upside down treble cloth. So I'm going to collage these down with gel medium, which is way under here. Our family, music, we grew up listening to music of all kinds, and so much so that it's something that it helps us express our emotions. Wouldn't you say, Mickey?
Yes, it does. It's the biggest connection for me, music.
You don't want it?
And music is my religion, I would say.
Yeah, me too. It's the way that I emote, my feelings, everything. It comes down to, if I can't let out an emotion, all I have to do is put on some music and it'll be there. So I'm just using, we're in the art cabin, it's windy. It's called Paper Doily Art Box. So I'm spritzing it with some white paper doily. There. So I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to try this Martha Stewart gold paint to see if I can tone down some of that reddish hues in there still. And this page is going to be 25 inches thick by the time I get done with it, but that's okay. I'm just going to do some squiggles on it, and that's what I'm going to do in here.
Just leave them like that.
Do you want to use some of this?
I don't know, it just looks kind of blah.
Would you like to use some of this gold?
Hmm?
Do you want to put some squiggles on yours?
Yeah, do some.
Here. You have to squeeze it really tight. There you go. So now I think what I'm going to do is take some black StazOn ink, and I am going to just stamp randomly some music notes in the mix of all of this creation. So let me see. I'll do some, make sure it's not upside down. There we go. I'll do some here. And I will turn the camera when I'm done so you can actually see. It's hard in the art cabin because the tripod has to be on the side, but I'll turn the I'll turn the whole art cabin upside down so you can see what I'm doing. There. So there's some music notes in the background. A few little... There. Well, see if yours is dry yet. If it's not, we'll just wait till it... No? Okay. And next, I found this pretty, beautiful butterfly. Look at her.
I saw that.
It was just...
there.
I found this beautiful butterfly. It was just sitting in the stash in here. And now that I changed the color tones, I am going to add her. And I found a beautiful quote about what music is. And it just speaks to what music is to me. And it goes, without music, life would be nothing but a mistake. Music takes us where words cannot. And in Latin, that is Verbis, Defectis, Musica, Incipit. And that's from the movie with Robin Williams. Oh, I can't even think of the name of it. But it's the one where he said Carpe Diem, and he was teaching Latin to the students. And he kept saying that Verbis, Defectis, Musica, Incipit. I think it's from that movie. I'm not sure. But anyway, I want to incorporate those statements on my page. So I just wanted to show you this little tag. Like I wrote on here, without music, which are stickers, life would be nothing but a mistake. And then I made a tag from these, you know, I think they're Ranger Tim Holtz tag things. And I used his little words, this. And I put, first I wrote music with a Pitt pen, and then I took the word take and I had an S. Takes us where words cannot. And then I went around each word with that beautiful, I'm in love with my Derwent Inktense pencil. And now I'm just going to take a little tiny bit of water and go around this where I put the Inktense pencil. I'll have to use this water here. Hang on, I'll put it in the lid here. There. Richard emptied all the water already for me because I thought I was done. And just go around, you know, just to make those words pop a little bit. And they look like kind of charcoal, but it's just watercolor pencil. I love it. I have to say, this is one of the best purchases I've gotten in recent times, is this pencil for art journaling. I just think it is the coolest thing. And even if it gets a little smooched up, that's okay. It just adds to the distressing of whatever it is you're doing. And I also ran it all around the edges of the tag here. So it looks like you kind of inked or painted around the tag, but really used a pencil. Awesome sauce. There. So now the words will pop. So I'll put that on the page, and I have to adhere a butterfly and one other thing, and then I will be done and I'll show you my finished page. So here is my finished page, and let me just say again, I apologize you couldn't see the process that well, nor did I take you through the whole process, but it's a little difficult when you're art journaling with 3 people in the room and everyone is asking for help, and you're, you know, so I'm by myself right now, so I can go through my page. I will zoom in close just to show you everything I did. So you saw how I started out with that blue and red, and I honestly really did not like that. It just was too brash, too harsh. So I covered it with white, and then I covered it with yellow, and I still had some of that red peeking through. So I took gold, Martha Stewart gold, and did some swirlies. I think you can see them really good right there. Some of the swirls. And then there's some over here, see? I love that swirly tip. So I did that. And then I added some washi tape. It is a kind of yellow and white arrow one, and then the text one there, and then down here, so it goes up, so it echoes each other on the corner. Like I said, I found that gorgeous butterfly just in my ephemera out here, and I love her. I used the music sheets in the background, and they're quite blended in because I was trying to correct my brightness from the background. It really got blended in well, which I really like. And then I took a music stamp, as you saw, and stamped randomly all over the place just to blend it in. And then I used the words I wrote without, and then used stickers, music. Life would be nothing but a mistake. I firmly believe that. Now you can't see this, but I use Wink of Stella just around that phrase. So when the light hits it, that's the only thing that's kind of sparkling. Maybe you can see it a little bit, but it looks really pretty in real life. And then music takes us where words cannot, right here. And then in Latin, very softly, Verbis, Defectis, Musica, Incipit, which is what that means in Latin. Then I edged the whole page with black distress ink, and I stamped it. I thought the irony, the only ink that never got taken back into the house was the red that I didn't like in the first place. So I stamped the 21st September. So that is my page. And honestly, music, I think I've said it to you guys before, no matter what I'm going through, especially if I'm going through a rough time, music soothes my soul. It helps me emote. It helps me. It's like almost part of me. I think it is part of me. It's just in the way I was raised. There was always music playing of all kinds. Opera, jazz, musical theater, R&B. Didn't matter what it was. Classical. Played classical piano for probably 20 years. Still play. Sang in musical theater. Like, it's just a part of who I am. So it's not a coincidence that it is also how you can express yourself. So for me right now, and I've said this a billion times, I find gospel music is the most moving to me. So this is my entry for art journal prompts of this week, and I hope you guys like it. And I'm going to try and get some of these done, even though I've stopped my daily art journaling every day, because I'm getting ready for a craft sale, our big annual craft sale. So I'm going to try and pop in one of these art journal entries every so often. So I hope you enjoyed it. And here's my sisters again, right there. Funny what music means to everybody, hey? And then my mom, I thought she did really well. See? And she was the first one to use the washi tape. And she used some gold swirls. This is really good, I think, for her with her cognitive impairment. Again, she can still express herself through art, which is awesome. And I'm going to date stamp hers as well. So, and my sister, I'm getting her journal, and my mom, and we'll just glue them in when they get their journals, because they want to art journal with me. So that's it for this week, guys. So farewell from Lissetti and Rudo, the art cabin. And we shall see you soon. And thanks so much for watching. Bye.